Across the world's meadows, forests, and grasslands, a small, gentle creature makes its home. This is the rabbit. With its long ears, twitching nose, and soft fur, it is a familiar and beloved sight. Rabbits are mammals, which means they are warm-blooded, and their babies drink milk from their mother. They are known for their incredible speed and agility, using their powerful hind legs to hop and leap away from danger. These quiet animals spend much of their day foraging for food, nibbling on grasses, herbs, and leafy weeds. Their presence brings a sense of quiet activity to the natural world, a constant, gentle rhythm of life. Rabbits belong to a family called Leporidae, which they share with hares. Though they look similar, rabbits are quite different. They are born blind and without fur in underground burrows, while hares are born with fur and sight, ready to run. The rabbit's home, a complex system of tunnels called a warren, provides safety from predators and the elements. Here, in the quiet darkness of the earth, generations of rabbits live out their lives. Their large, expressive eyes are set high on their heads, giving them a wide field of vision to watch for any approaching threat, a crucial adaptation for a creature that is prey for so many others. The twitching nose of a rabbit is not just an adorable feature, it is a highly sophisticated tool for survival. It contains millions of sensory cells that help the rabbit detect the faintest of scents, from a distant predator to a patch of fresh clover. Their long ears can rotate almost independently, allowing them to pinpoint the exact location of a sound with remarkable accuracy. These senses, combined with their silent, cautious movements, make them masters of awareness. They are a testament to how nature equips even the most vulnerable animals with the tools they need to navigate a world full of challenges and opportunities. Observing a rabbit is like watching a small piece of wildness in action. Whether it is a wild cottontail darting through a garden, or a domestic rabbit contentedly chewing hay, their behaviors are fascinating. They are social animals, often living in groups and communicating through subtle body language and scent marking. They groom each other to strengthen social bonds and warn others of danger with a loud thump of their hind foot on the ground. The life of a rabbit, from its first moments in the burrow to its role in the wider ecosystem, is a simple yet profound story of survival, community, and the enduring pulse of nature. The rabbit's life cycle begins in the warmth and safety of a specially prepared nest. The mother rabbit, called a doe, prepares for the birth of her young by digging a shallow burrow or finding a secluded spot. She lines it with soft grasses and, most importantly, with fur she plucks from her own body. This creates an incredibly soft and warm blanket for her babies. This act of self-sacrifice ensures her offspring are protected from the cold. The birth itself is a quiet event, hidden from the world. A litter can have anywhere from 1 to more than a dozen babies who are called kits or kittens. When they are born, the kits are completely helpless. They are tiny, pink, and have no fur to keep them warm. Their eyes and ears are sealed shut, leaving them blind and deaf in their first days of life. They rely entirely on their mother and the warmth of their siblings, huddling together in a small pile for comfort and survival. Their only instincts are to seek out the warmth of the nest and the nourishment of their mother's milk. The doe only visits the nest for a few minutes each day, usually at dawn and dusk, to feed them. This brief visit minimizes the risk of leading predators to her vulnerable young. The mother's milk is incredibly rich and nutritious, packed with all the sustenance the kits need to grow quickly. For the first week of their lives, their world is one of darkness, warmth, and the taste of milk. They do little more than eat and sleep, their tiny bodies focused entirely on the task of growing. This rapid development is essential for their survival, as the sooner they can see, hear, and move, the better their chances of escaping danger. The mother's scent lingers in the nest, a comforting presence even when she is away, a silent promise of her return. Slowly, signs of change begin to appear. After about a week, a soft, downy coat of fur starts to grow, covering their delicate pink skin. Their bodies begin to fill out as they gain weight from their mother's milk. Then, a truly magical moment occurs around the 10th day. Their eyes begin to open. For the first time, the kits can see the world around them, the soft fur of the nest and the faces of their brothers and sisters. Their ears also begin to open, and they start to hear the quiet sounds of the burrow and the distant thumps of their mother's approach. With their senses now open to the world, the young rabbits become more curious and active. They start to wriggle and crawl around the nest, exploring its small confines. This is a crucial period of learning and development. They begin to look more like miniature versions of their parents, with their fur growing thicker and their ears starting to stand up. Although they are still dependent on their mother's milk, their journey towards independence has truly begun. They start to nibble on small, soft pieces of vegetation that the mother might bring to the nest, their first taste of the food they will eat as adults. At around 3 weeks of age, the young rabbits are ready for their first adventure outside the burrow. One by one, they cautiously follow their mother to the entrance of the nest and emerge into the bright, wide world. This first exploration is a tentative one. They stay close to the safety of the burrow, their noses twitching as they take in the countless new smells and their ears swiveling to catch every new sound. They begin to sample the grasses and plants growing nearby, learning from their mother which ones are safe to eat. This is a time of great discovery and play. As the weeks pass, the young rabbits grow stronger and more confident. They spend more time outside the nest, playing with their siblings. They chase each other, leap into the air in joyful bounds, and practice the quick, darting movements they will need to evade predators later in life. This play is not just for fun, it is essential training for survival. They learn to be alert, to listen for danger, and to know the quickest route back to the safety of the burrow. Their mother remains watchful, a silent guardian overseeing their lessons in the wild. By the time they are about 8 weeks old, the young rabbits are fully weaned, meaning they no longer drink their mother's milk. They now survive entirely on a diet of plants. They have grown a full coat of fur and look like small adults. At this stage, they are ready to leave the nest and find their own way in the world. They may dig their own burrows nearby, or venture further afield to establish their own territories. Their childhood is over, and they are now young adults, equipped with the skills and instincts needed to survive on their own in the vast and sometimes dangerous landscape. Once a rabbit reaches adulthood at around 6 months of age, its primary instincts are to survive and to reproduce, ensuring the continuation of its species. An adult rabbit's life is a cycle of foraging, watching for predators, and interacting with other rabbits. They are territorial animals, and a male rabbit, or buck, will often defend his area from other males. Finding a mate is a key part of this stage. The courtship of rabbits is an energetic display, often involving chasing and leaping, a dance that strengthens the bond between a buck and a doe before they mate. The reproductive capabilities of rabbits are legendary. A healthy doe can have several litters in a single year, which is why rabbit populations can grow so quickly under the right conditions. After mating, the doe's instinct to prepare a nest is triggered once more. She will find a suitable location, and begin the process of lining it with grass and her own soft fur, just as her mother did for her. The gestation period is short, lasting only about 30 days. Then a new generation of kits is born into the warm, dark safety of the burrow, and the entire life cycle begins anew. This continuous cycle makes rabbits a vital part of the ecosystem. As herbivores, they play a crucial role as primary consumers, eating a wide variety of plants. Their constant grazing helps to control the growth of certain plant species, effectively acting as nature's gardeners. They trim grasses and prevent more dominant plants from taking over, which allows a greater diversity of wildflowers and other vegetation to thrive. This, in turn, supports a wider range of insects and other small animals, creating a healthier and more balanced habitat for all. Furthermore, rabbits are a fundamental food source for a vast number of predators. They are prey for foxes, hawks, eagles, weasels, and many other carnivores. By providing a reliable source of food, they support the survival of these other species, forming a critical link in the food web. While it may seem harsh, this role is essential for maintaining the health and balance of the entire ecosystem. The humble rabbit, through its simple, repeating life cycle, connects the world of plants and predators, demonstrating that every creature, no matter how small, has an important part to play in the great and beautiful story of nature.